Is it time to buy or sell Gryphon Digital Mining stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Gryphon Digital Mining. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 13th of May, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of artificial intelligence and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 23rd of April, 2025, our system has designated Gryphon Digital Mining as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.88. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a remarkable gain of 525% since we initially suggested purchasing Gryphon Digital Mining 15 days ago. This translates to an average return of 35% each day since it was classified as hold accumulate. The stock is positioned in the upper segment of a very broad and robust upward trend in the short term. This situation may present an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower section of the trend is anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $1.42 would initially suggest a stronger rate of increase. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of approximately 16.95% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 81.89% to positive 30.05%. When we examine the longer term, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of negative 44%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 100% and negative 38.07% over the coming year. In current terms, this would imply a future price somewhere between $0 and $0.793. Our latest daily update for Gryphon Digital Mining includes the headline, Volatile Ride for Gryphon Digital Mining Incorporated stock price on Tuesday moving between $1.25 and $1.62. The Gryphon Digital Mining Incorporated stock price fell by nearly 10% on the last day, Tuesday the 13th of May, 2025, from $1.42 to $1.28. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated nearly 30%, reaching a low of $1.25 and a high of $1.62. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by over 375% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day alongside the stock, which is typically a positive sign, as volume should align with stock movement. On the last day, the trading volume declined by 207 million shares, and in total, 53 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $67.5 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $2.93, while the lowest price was 12.6 cents. Currently, the price is over 56%, or $1.65, below the 52-week high, and nearly 99%, or $166.64, below the all-time high on the 23rd of June, 2022, when the price reached $167.92. Gryphon Digital Mining, trading under the ticker GRYP, has made headlines following its definitive merger agreement with American Bitcoin, allowing American Bitcoin to go public. This stock-for-stock transaction will consolidate Gryphon's position in the competitive Bitcoin mining sector, subsequently enhancing its market visibility and operational scale. Yesterday, shares of Gryphon surged dramatically, reflecting heightened investor interest and optimism, up as much as 285% to $2. This merger not only underscores the growth trajectory of Gryphon, but also positions it to emerge as a leading player in efficient Bitcoin mining, supported by a robust strategic reserve. The combined entity will operate under the American Bitcoin brand, likely benefiting from the strategic leadership of known figures in the sector, including members from the Trump family, which could enhance its public image and attract further investment. In the short term, the stock price is expected to remain volatile as the market digests the implications of this merger and reacts to the operational changes. Over the long term, successful integration and execution of their strategic goals could yield significant value creation for shareholders, stabilizing stock performance as Gryphon solidifies its market position. This merger marks a pivotal move that could redefine the landscape of the Bitcoin mining industry, ultimately influencing investor confidence and future valuations. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 20th of September 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned GRYP a neutral grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 16th of August 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright again assigned GRYP a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 30th of July 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright gave GRYP a neutral grade with an initiate action. Analysts have assigned Gryphon Digital Mining stock a general sell rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell, and the price-to-book ratio also receives a strong sell rating. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Gryphon Digital Mining. Gryphon Digital Mining Incorporated shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these averages, as the short-term average is above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is expected at levels of 0.674 and 0.285. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may affect short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Monday, the 12th of May, 2025, and thus far, it has decreased by approximately 10%. Continued decline is suggested until a new bottom pivot is established. Trading volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which lowers overall risk, as volume should typically align with price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal from 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 77 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 11 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 16 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 14 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 17 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 3 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Gryphon Digital Mining. There is no support from accumulated volume below today's level. Given the right conditions, the stock may perform poorly in the coming days. This stock may experience significant fluctuations during the day, indicating high volatility. With a considerable prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is classified as very high risk. Over the past day, the stock moved 370 cents between its high and low, which is a change of 29.60%. In the last week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 45.79%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Gryphon Digital Mining, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can encounter downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest insufficient profit and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 13th of August, 2025. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Gryphon Digital Mining. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Gryphon Digital Mining is at $1.42. If you do not currently own any shares, you might want to wait until this level is surpassed before considering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could be a point to contemplate for swing trading. There is no significant support from accumulated volume below this level, indicating that the stock could potentially decline sharply under certain circumstances. Therefore, it is advisable to proceed with caution and consider making trades only if you are an experienced trader who understands how to navigate such situations. The combined average rating for Gryphon Digital Mining from multiple analyst sources is to sell. The most recent insider trade for this stock is older than 3 months. The latest trade occurred on the 13th of January, 2025, when Jessica Billingsley conducted an insider purchase of 48,412 shares of common stock. Our recommended stop loss is set at $1.21, representing a decline of 5.28%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which contributes to a high level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 86, further amplifying this risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal indicated from a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is Gryphon Digital Mining stock a good buy? Gryphon Digital Mining Incorporated shows several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient for a buy recommendation at this time. Currently, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors might consider holding or accumulating shares while awaiting further developments. After assessing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price appears undervalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 14th of May, we anticipate that Gryphon Digital Mining will open higher by approximately 10 cents and begin trading at $1.38. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.